Hey Gemini gang, what's happening, you guys? Let's see what's going on with you, Geminis. All Gemini placements, take what resonates, leave the rest. Take it how it resonates with you in your situation, okay? Personal readings are in the description box on the website. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. All right, y'all. Also, guys, be on the lookout for my second channel. I have another YouTube channel that I am starting on the 23rd. Okay, I'll post the link shortly. Well, my first video will go up on the 23rd. So, all right, y'all. Let's see what's going on. So we have envy here on the bottom. So I'm the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. So this could be you with the envy, or you may have this around you, Geminis. Yeah. So we have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, baby. That goes in line with the other reading that I just did, child. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Now, I don't think I've ever read grief before. I think I have read balance before, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I'm gonna start with balance because I think, okay. So balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad. Yeah, I have read this before. But simply recognize that it is, which I say that all the time, or whenever I say something is good or bad, I always do quotations because that's subjective. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but it is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? The situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, which I tell y'all that all the time. And you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue. And if it is struck, you can reap the benefits of insight and compassion. Love it. So that is true, Geminis. You may have somebody around you that may need your compassion, that may need you to see something from their point of view. Geminis, which would make sense too from the last read. All right, so grief. I've never read this one because I'm looking at it. I don't think I've ever read this one. Nothing is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone, and lost is in quotation, or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had in the first place. That's facts. The emotions of grief in the sense of loss are absolutely real, but that is the point. The lesson of loss is not about actual physical separation, because the parting is temporary and illusory. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end and that we have not been abandoned. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you have ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from the experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and learn something from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding. Love it. I love the way that's set up and the way that they explain that. Because sometimes separations are needed. Like I said in yesterday's reading, if you're going through some stuff, you're going through some stress, you're going through some anxiety, if the person on your mind is doing that, it's needed. Because you can teach people to actually appreciate, what they had, or what they have. Sometimes those feelings are beneficial. 10 of Wands, Temperance flipped over after that. The Death card, yes, massive change. Geminis. So I feel like with this energy, someone may be struggling to find peace. Someone may have a whole lot going on as well. I do love the Temperance card. Someone's trying to find peace in their life, Geminis, and it could be you. Peace or balance, because Temperance is actually about balance. About balancing things out. Oh, child. 5 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So, yeah, we've been seeing that Hierophant a lot, too. So, yeah, Geminis, something here is definitely needing to balance itself out. Now, sometimes when things are balancing itself out, like, say, energetically, your relationship is balancing out. Sometimes that can cause a lot of conflict. Sometimes you gotta have chaos in order to bring order. So once that chaos subsides, then there is order, Gemini. So, and this could also be within you. So if you're needing peace within, you might be kind of going through a turbulent time right now because everything is balancing out. It is working out. It may seem a little chaotic right now, Geminis. Hold on, I'm getting my deck. But everything you're going through, I feel like, Geminis, is for a reason. Because things are balancing out. And cherish those moments as well. 3 of Cups, yeah, I feel like cherish the moments of downtime too. Especially when things start to slow down a bit. So say you're working or you have a business, right? And things kind of slow down. I'll use myself as an example. It rarely slows down much. I always stay busy, but there are times where things are a little slower than usual, or because a slow week to me, if I explain a slow week to me, people will be like, that's a slow week. Yeah, that's a slow week to me, right? So I cherish those slow weeks. So, and every time I have a slow week, after that, it picks up massively, like ridiculously, for months at a time. So I always cherish those moments where, I'm not as busy as usual, or I don't have as much going on as usual. I don't look at it like, oh my God, like, and go into a panic, because I already know it's just a moment that will pass, Gemini. So if you're feeling like stuff's not going anywhere, you're feeling overburdened, right now, I feel like it will pass, and it will pass. It will be something great in the end, if that makes sense. The Justice card on the bottom, yeah. Getting what you deserve, Geminis. Some of you need to ask for help too. Either you, or if you have somebody around you, person on your mind, is needing to ask for help. Someone is always running to people's aid, but then when they need something, they don't say anything, or they don't have the support. 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups here on the bottom. Yeah, that's exactly. Ooh, that's about balance too. Wow, Gemini, something is balancing out for you. For some of you, it is a love situation with the Ace of Cups, but it could be friends, family, whatever the case may be. I'll give you another example. Like, say you feel like you're disconnecting from your friends, or you're disconnecting from, close family or whatever. It's to balance things out, Geminis. You disconnected from your lover. You may have been the one over giving. And this kind of goes in line with the balance. I think the balance card said it, or it may have been the grief card. Of cherishing those moments even when they kind of feel painful. So you may be at odds with someone you care about, but it could be because things need to balance out between you two. Something's out of whack. Someone's over giving. Someone's overextending themselves, and the other one is just taking. So Spirit's going to come in and balance it out. So it may seem a little hard at first, Geminis, but whenever it comes back together, it will be better. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune. Man. I also saw the Sun. Okay, what is this that fell out over here? Okay, I'm not going to take it, but I'll show you guys what. The Two of Wands. Now, what flipped over is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This is going to work out, Geminis. And I'm seeing the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Also, with this Two of Wands here, Geminis, I feel like something is going to work out for you. Usually, twos are about balance as well, Geminis. Usually, the even numbers are about some type of balance. So I feel like something is balancing out, and it could feel like something that you thought was never going to come together. You may have even fought about it, like you fought someone about this or argued with someone about this, about, you overgiving and them not pulling their weight or whatever the case may be. It was going so well. All right, I guess. Yes, the Fool and the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. So yeah, Geminis, you are going to get exactly what you want. For some of you, you're having to kind of go at something alone for right now, especially if you're like separated from someone. Some of you, like I said, you are separating from friends, family, not just a lover, but you're being isolated from people, so the energy can balance out. Things can balance out energetically, Geminis, because like I said, some of you may be over givers. And so when that happens and you start feeling some type of way about it, Spirit's going to come in and make some changes for you. Now, you may not like the way it's done, but once everything comes back together, when it starts from ground zero with this Fool card here, it will be better than ever, Geminis. Or you'll meet new people, or new connections that will actually be beneficial to you. Because what has to happen here, especially, there's that King of Cups. What has to happen here, which is why I love the Temperance card. You see how in this card, the two cups are pouring into each other. That's what has to happen, Geminis. You have to have people around you that are going to pour into you as much as you pour into them. And I feel like that's what's happening here. So some of you, like I said, are losing friends, lovers, family members that simply just aren't pouring into you. They're just taking from you. Three of Wands and the Ten of Wands again, you guys. I feel like, Geminis, some of you guys are needing to ask for help. Either it's you that's like this, or you have someone in your energy that has a hard time asking for help. And if you aren't the one being taken advantage of all the time, The person on your mind might be the person that is always getting taken advantage of. Queen of Swords again. Three of Cups. Yeah, you're at odds with some people. And I'm seeing more than one person, Geminis. I'm not even just seeing one person. I feel like you're growing tired of people. There's certain people you're pretty much growing tired of. It could be a lover, Geminis. Could be a mom. Ace of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. It'll come back together better than you thought. Yep. I'm seeing lots of new beginnings over here. And if this is financial, Geminis, and you like lost a job or whatever, or like I said, your hours have been cut, something about that situation is going to turn out better than ever. Something's going to turn out better than you thought. Way better, Geminis. Like I said, could be a lover, friends, family. I'm seeing a group of people, not just one other person. So take that how it resonates. But Geminis, you're being taught a lesson here. And I feel like for a lot of you, the lesson is boundaries. Yeah. Learning how to give and receive. Not just one or the other, Geminis. So whenever we don't have balance within ourselves, it's whenever we're out of alignment, Spirit will come in and take care of it. So I feel like that's what's going on here, Gemini. So if you feel like people are like dropping like flies out of your life, oh, that's not really a good example. I won't say dropping like flies, because that has like a more grim meaning. When people are leaving your life, you having fallouts with people, and you just feel like nobody is with you and everybody's against you, type of thing. I feel like kind of get out of that energy. Of course, it's going to feel bad when you fall out with somebody that you care about, that you love. But I feel like I said, the energy, Gemini, you're out of alignment. And if it's not you, it's someone in your energy. Your spirit's just putting you back in alignment. Sometimes it's painful. All right. Holy shit. Let me get one more. And again, these are just random words, you guys. Yo, thank you, Spirit. I just wanted one more, and Spirit gave me one more. So look what's on the bottom, which is Gemini and the Broken Heart card. I told you, Geminis. So heartbreak, interference, sorrow, grief, funk, sadness, mourning, distress, letdown, gloomy, hopelessness, regret, crisis, unhappy, hurt, bitter, devastated, and emotional pain. This goes in line with the other reading. So check out the other reading, because I don't really see that here, but I do feel like, Geminis, you're at odds with some people, for sure. Okay, so I try to read them in the order they came out. So this one came out first. So this one's Leo, which is hot air balloon. Balance. The first fucking word on here is balance. Y'all see that? I love it. I love it. Balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, rise above. Don't resist. Yeah, don't resist this, Geminis. Don't resist these separations, because it'll all come back together better than you thought. New perspective, untouchable, defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension. Told you some of you are out of alignment, and your spirit is just getting you back in alignment. View, elevate, and feeling good. I love it. I love it, Geminis. Yes. So next we have Cancer. This one's Cancer, and it's telephone. Connection, communication, conversation, getting through, two-way street, message, vocal, loud and clear, reaching out, notification, throat chakra, inner voice, and rings a bell. So take that how it resonates, Geminis. The fucking Phoenix. I love it. Scorpio energy. I'm telling you, transformation, eternal soul, renew, resurrection, rebirth. I told y'all. Destroy, rising from the ashes, emerge, new era. Alchemy, that's the Temperance card. Transmutation, ascension again. The end is just the beginning, which is what I've been saying the entire reading, which is what the grief card is saying, Geminis. If the people are dropping out of your life, it's time to, okay? Because you're going to another level, Geminis. Map. And it says exploration, find your way, locate, unknown destination, new territory, lay of the land, plan, prepare, chart a course, read the signs, figure it out, directions, and new perspective again. So there's always a reason when Spirit have these cards come out. Even though there's random words, there's always some jewels in there. So thank you for watching, Geminis. Hit those likes, y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace out.